Hello, everyone. My name is Marcus Stewart. and, we are looking at Marvel Spider-Man 2. Hey, you know, this new game that is coming out tomorrow, technically, depending on where you live. Though it is technically available now for, I think, New Zealand at the earliest, or something like that. But yeah, hello everyone in chat. Thanks for, maybe waking up. I see Changelini here. I see Nickel canvassing. I love being informed about games. I'm glad. I hope to maybe do a little bit of that, you know, today. Also saying it's 10 p.m. here in Australia, which is, yeah, that is a good time to be Spider-Man. It is currently, I'm in the United States, I'm on the East Coast, so it is 7:04 a.m. Eastern Time. Early start for me, but, you know, streaming embargo lifts. And yeah, we're going to be playing a little bit Spider-Man 2, so I guess before we jump into it, just to sort of set up some, I don't call them ground rules, but sort of like some context for what we're doing. So we're going to be starting a game from the beginning. So, you know, we're not going to jump into my personal save. And speaking of my personal save, I have not finished the game yet. Unlike several of my coworkers who have beaten it, I have not only not finished it, but I'm still, I don't say early, but I have a ways to go. So you don't have to worry about me accidentally blurring out something, even I'm not even midway through it. Just to, you know, I won't say what that is or what that means, but yeah, so I don't know as much as some other folks that I know, and I also have not been spoiled on anything, so no worries there. You know, I am going to be playing with streamer mode on, so some of the licensed music won't be playing. Honestly, I don't remember how much there is, because as I'm playing it, it's like, sometimes I can't even tell. It's like, was this an original song or is this a licensed song? I don't immediately recognize some stuff, but yeah, I don't know what streamer mode entails. I don't know if it's just silent in some scenes or if they replace it with some other, like, non-compromising music, so I guess we'll find out together. And yeah, subtitles are on. Everything's good to go otherwise. Let me just real quick, gonna retweet this announcement just so peeps know. How is everyone doing this morning? Is anyone planning to play the game at launch? I'm always amazed. I was like, how many people are gonna watch this, either because it's early or because, you know, people want to go in blind and hear, which I absolutely understand. Is anyone in chat planning to play this at launch, or maybe not playing it because, you know, for whatever reason, either you're gonna wait or you don't have a PS5, or for some reason you just hate Spider-Man and can't stand the sight of those little spider dorks? What is it? What's the excitement level? And also let me know if, how everything sounds. I assume you can hear me and probably the game too. You can hear this music playing in the background. See, Rex Million saying I still need a PS5. Grease Child, you got 12 hours to go. Sounds good, Nickel Canvas, okay. Hello, Aurora, I'm a dinosaur, first time in chat. I might wait for complete edition. Fair. Rich Bad Dad Games. Starbucks, the Starbuck 86X. My 4-year-old loves Spider-Man, so it snuggles. Oh, that's nice. That sounds awesome. Alrighty. So yeah, like I said, brand new game. Let's jump into it. And I'm going to be playing probably the first, like, hour, 90 minutes-ish. It won't go past 90 minutes, just as a heads up.
We're ready. Are you good?
Promise me something.
Anything.
If this doesn't work, take me out.
It'll work.
I don't have a lot of time left. I want a chance to say goodbye.
I'm not going to lose you. I will never let you go.
We have a bell for a reason. Take your seats.
I'm here!
Good morning, class. We have a new teacher joining us today.
Hi. My name's Pete, Mr. Parker. And we are all very lucky today, because this is physics class, and physics is awesome. Ever wonder how some insects and birds, reptiles can just run right across a pond? 2 words. Surface tension. Bathroom? Okay. Now, surface tension is all about cohesion. Okay? Now, in equation form, surface tension, gamma, can be calculated as the force exerted parallel to the surface of a liquid, F, divided by the length, L, of the line over which the force acts. Can anybody...
I need your help.
Mr. Morales, is it? Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself?
I'm sure.
Okay, class. Read chapter 4 or 5 or whatever. Miles, I need this job. If the principal comes back and sees I'm gone, I'm gonna get fired.
I know, but you gotta see this.
It's a good thing nobody was on the stairs.
Marco, why today? I'm so getting fired.
Oh yeah, good eye changeling is that they have a sign language translator for Haley. I didn't even saw I have my Spider-Man coffee mug, which I will be making liberal use of because again it's early here. Oh yeah, here we go. We gotta swing.
Principal Evans already hates me for being late this morning.
Bro, I told you to be on time.
It's fine. We'll be back before we know it.
Good, because I had my college application review with the school counselor.
See if I can beat Miles
Finished your
there.
essay?
Haven't started.
Oh, well, let's get to the city and take care of Marco quick then.
Goodbye. Thank you, Starbucks. You would know what that means. Coffee mug, I would imagine.
Hey, MJ.
Hey guys, you might want to get downtown fast.
Swinging through Brooklyn. Jameson have you on the ground for the bugle?
That's it.
Still
And
can't
satisfied
believe
tutorial.
old Jay is your new boss.
Did I manage to grab the Spider-Man PS5? I did
You'll
not.
whip him into
I'm not a
shape
big
in no time.
I never buy special edition consoles like
Years since
ever,
our last
and a lot of that is
According to witnesses, he was
I don't know if
running
it's a
down
combination of
Broadway
being
yelling
cheap
nonsense.
or
He seemed angry,
too practical, where
paranoid,
it's like
delusional.
I can't buy a new console when the one I have is like totally fine. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, that looks cool, but like
Control like this.
if I buy that, what am I gonna do with this other one that I have that that still works? I mean, yes, the answer could be to sell it, but I don't know. I have a hard time kind of like justifying it. And unfortunately, the few times that I've had a console crap out, it never happens when like
No comment.
there's a special edition console that I really want. So I do not. I thought about buying the controller, and I guess I still might at some point, but yeah, the console I'm gonna pass on. But it is nice. I got to see it in person when I went to the Spider-Man 2 Los Angeles event about a month ago.
Look out!
Anyone else grabbing it? Oh god.
You okay?
Anyone else get that
I
fancy
think
console?
we found him.
Look at Sandman. Look at Flint.
Marco!
Oh wow, that was dumb. Oh jeez. Okay. That's cool. That's the first time when I first played the segment, I didn't get hit by anything. I was
MJ
like,
wasn't kidding.
I didn't know it was a
We
whole
gotta help him
cinematic
before he
type thing.
hurts someone or himself.
All right, I don't know over. Oh yeah, that's right. Here we go. There's stuff happening.
He's really lost it this time. We gotta stop him, quick.
And that is a good point, Rex and Millie, that at least the
Let's
PS5,
send that debris right back
it's
to
a
him.
little easier to make it look nicer because you can kind of just change the plates. There we go.
Forgot how much sand hurts.
Sand hurts. Got that.
Open wide.
What's the plan?
Keep him busy. I got an idea. Oh crap. Still angry after all these years, Marco? You should try yoga. Must be more of a Pilates guy.
That was your idea?
Never said it was a good one. It was supposed to be a normal day. Teach physics, have awkward conversations in the teacher's lounge.
There we go.
Use the stairs,
There we go. We're doing good
everyone.
Spider-Man stuff here. Let's see.
Spider-Man, think you can sign for this delivery? It's coming in hot.
I'm there.
I got him.
It's almost funny. It's like, how come we chose to save that guy specifically? All the
Mini
other
Marcos?
they're kind of running for
Wish
their
I
lives.
could do
on it.
that.
There we go. Combat.
Set Mr. Airstick down.
This will be a little weird since
Not
I
before he barked on
I've
my
already
suit.
gotten used to some of the
He's
combat
not the
upgrades I
only
have,
one.
and I don't have them now.
Sandman just puked out some new friends.
Make it work.
What the? He can do that?
Apparently. Need you now.
Mr. Parker,
I'm sorry, who's this?
Principal Evans.
Of course, Principal
All
F.
students have evacuated their classroom. Where are you? Mr. Parker!
I just forgot
Spider-Man took off.
something in my car.
That's a good Jameson spin on that.
Nothing. I'm just.
Oh, there we go. There's spider legs.
It worked. I mean, I'm just running back right now.
Get back here and supervise your students, or else.
That
Trying to
doesn't
grab
sound
something,
good.
sir. Some Sandman's blowing, roaring in the background. Set opening is very
Almost there. How you
almost kind of
holding
like God of War 2, God of War 3-ish in terms of like, hey, let's start with like a
up?
big
Am I getting expelled?
kind of like set
Hey,
piece.
you're just cutting
boss
glass.
fight against a
I
very
abandoned
large
students
enemy.
during a citywide emergency.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Sportmaster, yo, what's up?
Sandman.
Thank you. MJF4. Oh, G, B, T, Q.
I know you're
Yeah, it's a
angry at
shirt.
me.
I do have a Miles Morales costume that I decided not to wear just because it was a little too much to put on.
I want to
So I
help
went
you,
with the lazy option.
but it's gonna hurt first.
Oh, hold on. Gotta do something. Too busy sipping coffee. No. First time in chat. Dynamite chick. How's it going? Really excited to play this tomorrow. Same. And for any newcomers that are wondering, this is a brand new save. This is the beginning of the game. We're gonna be playing about the first hour to 90 minutes. Streamer mode is on, so any licensed music's not gonna be playing.
He hates water.
And won't be talking spoilers. Like, I've had the game for a while now, but I have not finished it. And actually, I'm not even halfway through it, so I can't. You're in no danger of hearing any sort of like even mid-game stuff. Not that I would say anything anyway, but you don't even have to worry about any slip-ups there.
Felt that all right.
I know people, obviously, reviewers, and several of my coworkers have finished the game, but I am not one of them. Yes, hey, Sportsman asking how long is it? I have no idea. I have no idea. I think it's at least as long as the first game, but I honestly don't know. Again, I haven't finished it.
Somebody order some water.
Venom attacks.
Bang! Spider-Man, watch out!
John Carter, first time in chat. Hello. It is Miles time. I guess more than ways than one. Oh my god. That's such a cool sequence.
I'm working on it. Thought I lost you there. Can't get rid of me that easy. Time for Genki to work his magic. Genki, you
Watch
there?
that.
Dude, this is nuts. I know, man. But listen, we need a big water source by Wall Street. Let me check.
Yeah, try not to dynamite check. You know how long it is. Don't share just because I know people want to.
Wait, what?
You know, obviously people are here watching the beginning, so you don't mind seeing that, but try to preserve as much of the experience as possible. Some of that debris over there. You're good, Miles. Walk it off, buddy. Or I guess swing it off. Yeah, I need something to throw at shit. Or shoot with. I can do that too.
I can get up close now.
There we go. Oh! I did that. I glanced at chat and I blew at the worst time. Okay, there
Here
we
it
go.
comes.
Speaking of God of War, this kind of reminds me a little bit.
Give him
Just
today's forecast, Spider-Man. 100% chance of rain.
big stuff at him. Alright, here we go. Charge it up. Literary Gangsta, hello. Good to see you made from Nigeria. Hello. Welcome to Nigeria. Good morning or good evening, depending on what part of the world you're in. Like I mentioned, it's 7:21 here on the East Coast of the United States, so this is an early start for me. Alright.
Still think we got him right where we want him?
This reminds me a little bit of, maybe just because of the angle of like the Stay Puft Marshmallow fight from that Ghostbusters game from like over a decade ago. We've all thought of Sandman as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man of the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery, right?
Spider-Man?
I just wanted to live normal, like everyone else.
This isn't the way, Marco.
I could have been a contender.
For a guy like me, there is no other way.
Noon in Nigeria? Okay, that sounds nice. Right, Venom Punch!
This is getting out of hand.
Sand people.
Pete, what happened? I ended up outside.
I feel like Sandman, out of all of Spider-Man's rogue galleries, and he's obviously got some pretty bad dudes that he deals with on a regular basis, but I feel like Sandman may be objectively the worst person to fight just because of how annoying it is to deal with sand in even small quantities. Anakin Skywalker was on to something in Clone Wars. Or Attack of the Clones, I guess you should say. Look at all this. He's like, you can see it all over their suit and stuff, and even though their suits are like skin tight, somehow sand still manages to breathe in. It's just like, again, of all the threats the Spider-Man deals with, Sandman would be the one I would just be the least looking forward to deal with, just because of having to clean up and all that stuff. Wait, what? Oh, okay. That was supposed to happen.
Keep it moving, Miles.
That's just them teaching you to heal if you've managed to not take any damage up to this point.
I just wanted a regular life.
You can still have one.
It's too late now.
Oh, man!
Defeat the Sandman finishers. Okay. Good. One of those.
Why couldn't Marco just make sandcastles instead? Ma, everything okay? How must be?
I know. You're on every channel. I'm heading downtown to help coordinate resources and supplies. Is Genki covering for you at school?
He is.
Some of this.
But I got this meeting
Water.
with my counselor later, and the principal thinks that I'm
Listen, I can talk to your principal, but New York needs you right now.
coolest mom ever.
And please,
Yeah.
be careful.
I mean, probably the reason you haven't seen spoilers is that until today,
Like I said,
no
can't
one's
let
been
New
allowed
York
to
down.
post anything. And I guess maybe the people that have had access to this game for a while now have been, you know, following the rules of not posting anything until the designated time. Oh, jeez. See you there. Just hanging out.
Wish I could just write about this for my essay. I'd get into any college I wanted. Or
Anything I can
Spider-Man
use
would.
around here?
Right.
There we go.
Brainstorm later,
Electricity.
Miles. Focus.
There we go.
How's it going, Spider-Man? Almost there. The water tank's ours. Actually, it's his now. Hey, sorry. What'd I miss? He's trying to eat me. Let's give him a drink instead.
Yeah, if anyone also, I know I said that I don't want to spoil anything, and I won't. But if anyone has any, I guess, general questions about the game that they want to ask, feel free. And I'll answer anything to the best of my ability. Bye, Peter.
Break out the new toys. The suit's last software patch wasn't stable, but here goes nothing.
The game does launch tomorrow, yes. Or, yeah, for pretty much most regions.
The web wings? They're flying. But we're not out of this yet.
There we go, got our new
Marco's
web
in
wings
Pier
here,
4
which
Beach.
are so much fun.
If he gets all that sand?
It's the new canvas. That was the new
Just
swinging
did.
options they added.
Gonna need you ASAP.
They're good, and I wrote about this in the preview when I got to play this about a month ago, where, like, you know, the web swinging in these games has always felt fantastic, but, like, the web wings really do add another sort of, like, layer of fun to them, where it's one of those things where, like, I wasn't sure how you can make the web swinging and just traversal more fun than it already was, but, like, these things are, it's such a good addition, because, one, it feels great to fly around, but also because it takes some skill, like, you can't fly indefinitely, it fits in well with, like, the web swinging in terms of, like, chaining it in between webs and using it to get over areas where maybe buildings aren't as tall, and it just makes it so you're not touching the ground nearly as much as you would. And once you unlock some of the other swing upgrades that again I won't specify what they are, but you know, it only makes the experience better in terms of just like getting around not only like more effortlessly, but also just in really cool ways where you're pulling off all this cool stuff and it's all really easy to do. And that's the big thing with this game is that it just feels good to play it. Like everything you're doing looks like maybe more complicated to pull off than it actually is. And if you played the first two games, you know you have a great idea of what it the game feels like. But even with the new stuff between like gadgets and Miles' Venom powers and the Iron Spider stuff, it's like you're not like the game doesn't take you out of the action as much, especially because you're not pulling up a weapon wheel to select your gadgets. It's kind of like everything you kind of need is on screen. So yeah, and yeah, like I said, Diving Chick, the web wings feel amazing. It's one of my favorite additions to this game. across the neck might. I'll consider healing.
Yeah, you're gonna redirect the lightning bolt. Like you said, you gotta break out the toys.
Yeah, boom! There we go. Oh. Come to me. I like when you fight together, like if you're close enough to them, they'll do little combo moves like that just automatically. Oh, is that yours, Miles? Oh, I'll fight this guy. I don't want to cut in. Alright, here we go.
Now or never, Spider-Man. Time to move.
Why won't you just give up?
Because we promised to protect this city.
Wrong button. It's weird that he webbed up his eyes. It's like he has sandy eyes. Like, does he need to see? I mean, I guess he can see through them, but they're made of sand too. It's like, does it matter if you web up his eyes? Or when he's in like full sand mode? I guess it does.
We good?
It's teamwork.
We're good.
Oh. I mean, I would like to get into the science changeling. I mean, the Spider-Men are both young scientists, so I think they'd be interested in getting an answer there.
I have sand everywhere.
It's even worse now because they're in the water, so now it's all wet, like hard sand in their suit.
Marco, it's gonna be okay.
I haven't been okay for a long time.
If you need help, all you have to do is ask.
You're the ones who are gonna need help when they come for you.
Okay, bye.
Come for us.
I know, right? Intrigue. Yeah. Tasting some blood, as you do.
You grow slow in your old age, Sergei. A fate you will not share.
Uh-oh. I really like Kraven.
I've been in your shadow for hours, but you sense nothing. Pathetic.
Like, they've done a good job of making him intimidating and actually, like, scary. Because, like, as a Spider-Man fan, Kraven, I've always liked Kraven, but he's always been kind of in that B tier of like, oh yeah, you know, he can be a problem, but
I asked for an equal.
I've never looked at him as like a Green Goblin or a Doc Ock level of like threat. But
Sir,
at least what I've seen so far of him in this game, I'm like, all right,
new hunting ground.
like I take him more seriously than, you know, with some exceptions in the comics, like, you know, depending on what Kraven story you get out there. But yeah, they make him he's a badass in this. Anyone excited for that Kraven movie?
Light the fires. The great hunt begins.
It does look like a comfy jacket. Yeah. We're getting into winter months too, so it's probably a good time to wear something like that. I'll watch anything once. That's the spirit, Nickel Canvas. Why not? You got nothing to lose, but I guess 2 hours and like, I don't know, $12.99. I mean, it can't be worse than Morbius, right? At least Craven movie has that going for it. I know it's an extremely low bar to step over, but it's, you know, it kind of just has to be better than that, right?
Hold on a sec, Miles. I got it. You're gonna be safe.
That's right. I'll charge you guys later.
Yeah, same here.
Oscar,
Hey,
good
Genki?
morning.
I know. The whole city's telecom network is down.
Yeah, Super
What's
Mario
happening with the
Brothers
requests
Wonder
that are coming
releases
in?
tomorrow too.
They're
Like
all
tomorrow is
confusing.
kind of like our Barbenheimer.
Wait.
Cause you got this game
I'm
and
gonna try
a brand new
Work
Mario
fast.
game coming out the same day. What a, as if this year wasn't insane enough already in terms of how many good stuff is there. It's like, hey, two
Right before
really
the app went
big,
down, I saw a request
really
for
cool
help at
games coming out
Liberty
the
and
same
Broadway.
day. You know, we eating good.
Headed there now. What a mess.
And I like this bit too of seeing the aftermath
into you?
of Sandman and not just like wiping the slate clean of like, okay, he's gone, you know, everything's back to normal, because that's just how comic books work. I kind of like it, because again, you're like, oh yeah, dealing with Sandman, especially at this level, this probably would just be what the city would look like, which again, Sandman secretly the worst person to fight just because of having to deal with all of this afterwards.
Spider-Man, Chief needs your help.
Like, it's like, you know, like, other villains destroy buildings, but you can rebuild buildings, but like, how are you gonna get rid of all this? Like, what do you do? Exactly.
Didn't see you there.
And then if it rains, then you're like double screwed.
Spider-Man, got a minute?
Yes. Oh, I was like, where are you?
Got a call with the precinct up ahead and the line cut out. We gotta get through to set up triage.
On it, Chief.
Yeah, I like it too. Like I said, Chainlink, like getting to not only see the aftermath, but kind of like the less glamorous part of being a superhero. Like, okay, let's do some rescue stuff. Let's, you know, maybe pull some people out of trees.
That did it.
Because, you know, whenever
Mr.
something
Parker,
bad happens, people
I
are
need
always
your help
up in
to get the
trees.
app
It's a
back
really
online.
big problem.
What do you need?
You know, first sign of danger, we all
Building on
climb a
Orange
tree,
and
right?
Lafayette.
What's the plan?
It's gonna be hours before the telecom network's back up, so we're gonna create our own network.
That's a big job. How long have you been planning this?
Well, dreaming about it since 7th grade, but planning, for the last 2 minutes or so. There should be a launcher around there.
What is all this stuff?
Environmental study by a new startup. The launcher's for high-altitude weather sensors.
And this startup gave us permission?
Yes. I checked with the head guy. Super nice. Seemed excited about helping out Spider-Man.
Thanks,
Okay,
Yankee.
tell me what to do.
You've still got that 3D printer built into your web shooters, right? I need you to build something real quick. Just sent you the blueprints.
Got him.
Scale of 1 to
looks
10,
like a
how
drone.
fun is the game?
We don't spy on people, Genki.
From what I've
Oh,
played,
no.
again, I have
It's
not
all
finished it
opt-in.
or even gotten
Just
halfway.
New Yorkers sending messages to the
I
app, which
give
gets
it
routed
a
through these
good
phones, which
9.
I call Focused Relay Neighborhood Data Spots.
Unless we're talking about specific things. I mean,
FRND.
getting around, just pure
Did I just make a
traversal is like
friend?
a 10.
You did.
Which it kind of always has
7th
been,
grade
but
me
it's like
was
more of a
so
10, I guess, because again, I like
Okay,
the web
now,
wings a lot.
How do we get this thing?
It's one of those games where like you don't want to fast travel, even though the fast travel
There's
system
a
in this
lot
game
of
is
competing
extremely
signal
impressive.
traffic, so try to follow
But
the
you're almost
path I
like,
marked on
well,
your
even
visor.
if the objective's on the
It'll
other
give us a
side of the
clearer
city,
signal.
I'm just gonna swing all the way over there because that's just so much fun to do. Alright, here we go. Spider drone. What's that ring?
Local network should
That's a
be
good point,
online.
Nickel Can. The scale
Let me
1 to 8,
notify the
yeah,
app
that
users.
would be more accurate, yes.
Reports should start coming in any minute now. We did it!
Back in business.
Alright. building there. I think it's the building that we were kind of parkouring our way through that was destroyed, I think. Okay, so we can level up. We got a skill point. So yeah, for those that don't know, there's 3 skill trees, one for Peter and Miles each, and then there's a shared skill tree of more general stuff that they both get. So they're telling us to get this move for Peter. Alright.
There! Crime report just came in.
Oh, alright, let's go. Stop a crime. Let's swoop on in.
Back it up. Let's go. Come on. We got plenty of time. Cops are busy with all this sand stuff. So let's clear this place out. Come on, load them up. He's here! Smash him!
I almost wish I knocked him out of his long socks.
Not on my watch! This is a plan! Whose idea was it to have a gun club in the city?
You gotta
I think I'm gonna start a petition. Replace all the gun clubs with something better. Like a compliment club. Compliments don't hurt anyone, and they're free. For example, you take a punch really well. Good job. Hey, I think I'm onto something. Less guns, more compliments. He's up there. Holy
Yeah, glad you're having a good fun, Dynamy Chick. You know, we stream over here usually at least once a week, especially on Fridays for a replay episode, which tomorrow we'll be streaming again. Still deciding what it's gonna be.
That was a big crew.
We have a couple of
Taking
options,
advantage while the city's covered in
and
sand.
including our start of
Show
our
me what
next
got into Marco.
full replay of our
More of them coming.
super replay series where
Let's
we
give him a warm welcome.
revisit an old game and
Spidey
replay it from
style.
start to finish. We just wrapped up Mortal Kombat 9 last week, and then as we announced, we're going to be tackling another Spider-Man game, but it's going to be an older Spider-Man game. It's going to be the 2000 PS1 Neversoft Spider-Man, which was my favorite Spider-Man game until Insomniac Spider-Man in 2018. And we might be starting that tomorrow. I only say might because I'm Kyle, my partner in crime for replay, is just mailed me our Vault copy of the game. Like he went to the vault and dug up our copy of it. So if it comes in the mail, you know, today or tomorrow morning, then we'll be doing that. Otherwise, we'll be streaming something else. So, but either way, there'll be another stream tomorrow. So, and yeah, you know, if you subscribe to our Twitch channel too, you get access to our Game Informer Discord, where several people here are part of it, our lovely community. And yeah, all you gotta do is sub to Twitch or our channel one time, and you're in like Flynn. And let's see, we don't have any more skill points. I don't think we can afford any other gadget upgrades. I would like to get the web grabber because that's probably my favorite gadget that I've at least seen so far. I use that a lot.
You're in our way. Yeah, it's one of my superpowers.
Oh, okay. Oh, what?
Hey guys, my app is still down. I know. Trying to innovate here. Give me a minute. I'll call you back.
You think he's mad at me?
Stress masquerades as anger sometimes. Just keep looking for people to help.
No, you sound like you're angry.
I'm not angry, Miles. Just focused.
That's what my mom always says when she's angry.
Come on. You've known me for a long time. Have you ever seen me angry?
We could stream this game again. It is on the table.
Rhetorical question.
Got it.
We're also thinking about Mario, because like I said, Super Mario Wonder comes out tomorrow too. The other big game coming out Friday. So that's also on the table to stream. So options. It'll be a fun time regardless. All right, everyone down? Wait, are you up or are you just leaning on that? The last Nephilim. Wowie zowie. Oh, yeah.
Okay, the new app is compiling. I figured as long as we're at it, we might as well give it an upgrade.
We don't need anything fancy. We just need to see citizen reports.
Totally. While the patch is updating,
Yeah, I'm pumped for Mario too. I'm super psyched for. I've only played a little bit of Wonder, but I'm a big Mario guy, and you know, new Marios don't happen very often. And they're teaching you right now how to switch between characters.
Over there. She was having trouble breathing.
Miles, you
You
busy?
cannot go wrong with
What do you
Elephant
need?
Mario.
Get to the roof of that building nearby.
What if maybe the next game they can have Spider Mario? In the event that a new Spider-Man and a new Mario come out the same
You sounded stressed
time
earlier.
again.
You doing okay?
That's how they counter. They're like, oh, there's a spider
There's just
power
a
up,
lot
and Mario
going
just
on, and I'm
grows
hungry,
extra
and the
legs,
machine
and
only
it
has
looks
those plain
almost
low
like
sodium table crackers.
Cronenberg in how disgusting it is.
I'll manage.
Cronenberg-like.
Hey, so I'm finally doing that app upgrade I've been talking about.
Yeah, it's teaching how
with
you
the
can
little
dive
help
to
from
gain
my
speed.
friends.
Like, honestly, like,
That's-
using the
that's a
wings,
brilliant
it's...
pun that doesn't make sense.
Speaking of Mario,
Put
it's
it
not
in a minute.
that dissimilar from using the cape in Super Mario World in terms of, like, diving to gain speed and gain more elevation and all that stuff, and sort of, like, having to feather that a little bit. Not as much, obviously, but it's kind of the same idea as the cape. Or if you want to go a little bit more modern, like, a little bit like gliding in the Batman Arkham games. That's the building I need to go to over there.
Okay, I'm here.
There should be a launcher somewhere around there.
I don't see anything that looks like a launcher. Maybe it's under the sand?
Oh, it's down there.
Okay, I see the launcher. Now what?
Yeah, we don't talk
You're gonna
about
3D print
we
a
don't talk
French.
about skinny Mario here. Nickel canvas it. Skinny Mario never happened. But yeah, I agree. Nephilim, what an amazing year.
FRND. Let me guess.
So many good games. So many games I'm
Friendly
playing right
relay
now
network
and
drone.
trying to finish
Close,
as many as I
but
can
it doesn't
before
really matter.
Game of the Year
What
stuff,
matters is that it
which
uses
is
spatial
dangerously
and temporal
close now.
coordinated signals.
And just trying to see what I,
Over the
you know,
air
trying to touch as much
computation?
stuff as possible and trying to finish things on my
You're a genius,
plate.
Genki.
Oh, you.
But yeah, it is. 2023 has just been an
marked a path
embarrassment of
for
riches
optimal network
for
stability.
so many good
If you stay
things
in
and
the
so many
path, we'll
different
get a
types
stronger
of games.
signal.
Like, there's really something for everyone out there. All right. Oh gosh, that was a bad start, but we recovered. Go.
Okay, local network is connected.
So the wings aren't like Superman 64. I mean, you do fly through rings at it's a lot.
New crime report.
So I guess they have that in
see.
common.
On my way.
All right. This church, buried in sand.
Boys said Spider-Man was at the gun club. Gotta move before he gets here.
Hey, need a hand? Lost your keys? There's a
I love
locksmith
doing
up the
that.
street.
I've always loved doing it in every Spider-Man game, just
All
letting
of you
people up
guys
to
are
a
for
wall or
1
something
hour
like that.
card.
Like, I do that a lot. One, because obviously it's
Whatever
great
you
to
instead of
incapacitate them,
stealing you,
but also it
I
just
don't
looks
know.
cool
So I can help
and kind of
rescue people.
satisfies the Spider-Man fantasy. Like, yeah, that's what he would. That's what he does all the time. This guy, get stuck to that. There you go. Okay.
Mijo, are you okay?
Yeah, Ma. You okay?
I'm downtown helping Gloria at feast. Oh, have you met with Mr. Sumida?
No.
Mijo, Spider-Man isn't going to get you into college.
I'll make it, Ma. Promise. Gotta run.
Enough of this. Bring in the
I got
big
3
gun.
hits off of that.
Big guns?
Yeah. All right, Oscar. See you later.
Big boy.
Okay, so they're teaching the new parry move, which, you know, is a new ability for the game, and it's very useful, especially dealing with the big dudes like this.
I can be in physics class right now, memorizing abstract equations for hypothetical situations.
And I really like the parry move in this game, just because, one, you know, it's another
I think I
defensive
like that
option.
kind of physics better.
That does take a while to get used to, just because these games have trained you to pretty much dodge constantly, instead of waiting around to get hit. Like that. I kind of have to dodge there as soon as the guy's about to shoot. But the parry does become, like, once you kind of get used to it and embrace using it, you know, it's great for, obviously, staggering and opening up enemies, especially bigger enemies or shield people. Oh, I have
Can't escape this.
That's bad advice.
Build up some kills. Heal. Stay down, stay down. What suit are you looking forward to most? I really like, at least for Miles, and I don't have all the suits, but
Check it out.
I've liked wearing the 10th anniversary suit, which I don't know if anyone has read or like reads comics actively or has read at least the last like maybe year and a half of Miles Morales comics, but the suit that he gets in that with like the hoodie and sort of the half mask, like it's called the 10th anniversary suit, like that's in the game. And I played it, I wore it when I was playing this in LA for the preview event, and that was nice, and I think that suit's cool. For Peter, let's see, the one I've really liked using, and again, not spoiling, because a lot of suits are... Some suits you unlock through missions, some you unlock just through, you know, challenges, and some you just straight up buy. There's a lot of suits in this game, but, you know, some of the new movie suits that I don't believe are in the first one, like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit is a nice one, just because I like that suit. I know it's pretty much just the classic suit, but, you know, it's a good version of the classic suit.
We didn't touch it.
What the hell? Didn't we just whoop you? You still here, Marco?
No.
Miles, it's MJ. Just checking in.
I think I'm finding Sandman again. Did he escape already?
No, I'm at the raft. He's right in front of me. I have a hunch. Sit tight. Let me talk to his doctors.
Okay, now you pissed me off.
Okay, I talked to the doctors. Is there a sand crystal thingy near you?
Yes.
Okay. The doctors say Marco's mind is broken. Literally shattered into pieces.
Freaky! So why are these sand dudes attacking me?
Probably bits of his subconscious trying to protect whatever's in that crystal. But listen, if you can find all the pieces, they say you might be able to make him whole again.
Being a sand person sounds
I
complicated.
thought I was gonna do something, had to abandon that attack.
Okay, Marco. What was your subconscious protecting?
One minute I was with you, and the next, you were gone.
Talking crystal. Okay. Seems like it holds a part of Marco's memory. MJ said that there were more crystals scattered around the city. Gotta keep an eye out.
Hey, you want to grab that last request? Looks like some VIP stuck in a limo.
On it. Genki, is Mr. Sumida still there?
Yeah, he's with Haley right now. She's trying to stall him for you.
Nice. Hopefully he's gonna tell me how to write my college essay.
You're not done with that yet? You know, since I already got into ESU, I could help you.
Nah, you do too much already. Plus, if you help me get into college, you never shut up about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Stuck with all these punks.
Hey, stay away from that limo.
Ah! It's the spider! Get him!
Paparazzi's bad enough. But paparazzi with guns? Y'all are the worst. You know that?
I'm gonna get him!
Let's check on that person in the limo.
Let's see who's in here. Look at this nice limo, by the way. Oh no, this guy. Old Jameson.
I gotta tell Spider-Man.
So wait, what happened to the driver? If he's in the back seat and it went headfirst into the sand, is the driver like in there somewhere? Because he wouldn't have been able to get out if he was, if the front was buried in sand. Is there a corpse under here?
I shudder in anticipation. Sealing a hydrant, then I'm on my way.
Mr.
Self-driving
Jameson,
limo?
It's Spider-Man. Are you with me?
Maybe.
Hey, Spider-Man. Look who it is.
What? Where am I? Spider-Man!
Jonah, my sunshine. You okay?
Help! I've been abducted!
What? No, I'm helping you, man.
Someone get a photo with this! Mass criminals kidnap beloved newsman!
Man, I guess it's technically an abduction.
Be nice to the doctors.
But it's a friendly abduction. Although I don't blame, I don't know how, like, this would be terrifying to have suddenly be swinging across the air. Excuse me, don't, stop. Don't run me over.
No, they kidnapped me! I did not consent! Menaces. I'm surrounded by menaces! But J. Jonah Jameson is not going anywhere, you hear me? I'm not going anywhere! Wait, where am I going? Where am I going?
I don't have health insurance, I can't afford this.
Principal Evans. Hi. Yes, this is me, Peter Parker. I'm sorry. There was an emergency, and I'll be there soon. I promise.
I better see you in 10 seconds or...
Oh no. You're breaking up. Well, soon. I can't believe I just did that.
Oh, Peter.
Where's Mr. Sumida?
Oh, he just left. Something about going on vacation?
What? That's incredible, Haley.
Also, while you were gone, I found out that I got the Rand scholarship.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Rand.
Bro, that's like
That's a
full
recognizable
ride.
name.
Well, big day for everyone. I'm really missing out.
Oh man, I can't watch this. But I also can't look away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Prince
hey,
Yeah.
you're watching it.
Guess who decided to show up today?
I know this looks terrible.
Looks?
And I'm so sorry.
It's more than looks.
No, I know. And this is the
absolutely
last thing that I
ridiculous.
wanted to happen, and it'll never happen
Dr.
again.
Mono,
I've had
hello.
enough of
Good
this.
morning to you
No,
too.
look,
No more excuses. Your job is to protect these students, not to abandon them. You're fired.
Dude, you
Poor
being
Pete.
Spider-Man must be so hard keeping a job. But I'm sure that you're gonna figure it out.
Pete's like, I wore my Mr. Rogers outfit for nothing.
Hey, sorry about the job. You weren't the worst teacher we've ever had, if that helps.
Think I can put that on my resume?
Well, listen. There's an open photo call at the New York Bulletin. I just sent a shot in yesterday. It's not much money, but it's money.
That's Robbie Robertson's paper. We used to work together at the Bugle. I think I know just what he'd like.
I believe
Thanks,
like if
Miles.
you play Miles Morales.
No problem. I might send him a few more shots, too, if I have time.
It's like this
We
one.
always said,
Look at that.
don't show me the city, show me New York.
So yeah, let's go do some photo op stuff. It's nice that if you hit the the R3 button, you'll just do like a little scan. So again, I like that this game kind of takes strides to, and this might have been in Miles Morales, I don't remember, but you know, to not visit the menu as much because you can just scan and you can see everything in the game of like missions instead of having to. I mean, you can still pull up the map and just, you know, look at stuff. But you can't really see it on the map until you swing near it. But you can kind of see from a distance, like, oh, okay, I'm going to head towards that beacon or whatever and see what's over there. Which is a little bit better. Tiger in 3T. First time in chat, hello. When in free roam, can you change between Peter and Miles? You can. I don't know if I can do it right now. Let me see. But, it'll tell you when you can and can't do it. It just depends if you're doing it's kind of like a story mission that requires that character. But when you bring up your Spider-Man app, you just swipe with the touchpad. This is how you change characters. So right now I can't just because this is a story thing. Like we're still in like the tutorial stuff of like right now we're gonna do photo op stuff, which is from the first 2 games.
Ain't that something?
But other than that, yeah, you can switch between them at any time, and there's some missions like side stuff that is tied to either Peter or Miles. Wait, I'm gonna get it good. I want to see if we can get it when it's. There we go. I want to get the frisbee
Now to submit
in mid throw.
Peter, how you doing, son?
Robbie, hi. I know this is out of the blue, but I wanted to let you know I just sent in a photo for your open call.
Yeah, no problem, Tiger.
We can definitely run this. I gotta dig
Which makes me sound like Mary Jane when I say that.
New York anywhere else?
No problem, Tiger.
It's good to hear from you.
You too, Robbie. Thanks.
During the story, you can only switch when it tells you. Yeah, during the story, it'll switch, on its own. But, like, when you're doing your own thing, you can change as much as you want, pretty much. So, teaching you map stuff. So, yeah, the district progress of, the more sort of side stuff that you do in a district is how you unlock fast travel. So fast travel is not available out the gate. You gotta do a certain number of things within a certain area, and then the second tier of sort of your progress in that district opens up fast travel for it. So if there's a place you really want to be able to get to quickly, you should just stick around there and do some stuff. But again, even with fast travel, I rarely do it in these games because swinging around is so much fun. And look who's here. So another cool thing I really love about this game is that sometimes you do side missions and the other Spider-Man will be there. And they're showing it off now just to kind of like let you know that can happen.
Sounds like a good excuse to finally build.
But there's times like after this where they did the thing. Bye, Miles.
Can I get a selfie?
But yeah, there'll be times where you're just doing random stuff, and then sometimes Miles or Peter, depending on which one you are, will be there, and they'll be like, oh, hey! And then you can do the mission together, and then they'll disappear. Or you'll just see them swinging around. Like, if you happen to be in an area of the city that they're hanging out in, you'll see them swinging in the distance. And I really love that, because it not only reinforces the idea that, yeah, there's 2 Spider-Men in New York, so, like, realistically, you should maybe encounter them even without planning to sometimes. But also it does the thing that, you know, I think as comic book fans, you sort of ignore. They're like, well, isn't there like a gazillion superheroes that live in New York? Shouldn't I be like running into them whenever something bad happens? Because it can't just be me responding to this, right? And even though, at least as far as I've seen, it's only Miles and Peter. I mean, we know the Avengers exist because Avengers Tower's in New York, you know, if you play the other two games. But I like that, like, it sells that fantasy of like, yes, if there's like a thing, there should be times where I go to address it and somebody is already there dealing with it, and then you can work together. So I love that this game does that. Like, it's always a fun surprise to see the other Spider-Man.
All the wrong places. Might be time for a change.
Let's see. I got a photo op here.
That's perfect.
I'm just hanging out in a little silo thing.
Is that? Oh, man. I haven't been there in years. When we were at the Bugle's old office, we'd hide out here whenever Jonah was about to blow. There's a lot of assignments sitting at that bar. And a lot of grasshoppers.
Let's see, I just realized we have a skill point, right? We can level up. Let's do, let's get some, web swing ability. So we got the slingshot launch now, which is good. As you can see there in a little video, for getting some, immediately get going from the ground. Oh wait, can we get anything else in terms of gadgets? Can I get the web grabber yet? Okay, does not look like it. I think because we're still doing like sort of more story focused, like tutorial-y stuff. But I think I can switch to Miles now. I think. Let me stop for a second. Let's see if it'll let me. Yep, so there we go. So yeah, you just do that and now I can switch to Miles. Like I said, it's pretty quick and you can see the... There's a crime back there that I kind of passed, but that's okay, they'll be fine. So we got a Marco memory here.
Hey.
So those the Sandman stuff that we did before is like a type of side quest. You're gonna be trying to collect these memories to sort of like get to the bottom of something that might have happened to Sandman. I've not seen the end of this quest line yet, so I don't know where it goes.
No way we can talk this out?
Since these are real people, it's okay to kill them.
Now, let's see what this crystal has.
Someone's watching us, Kimia. But I don't want you to worry. That's my job.
Someone was keeping tabs on Marco. And who's Kimia?
Yeah, exactly, Changeling. And you know, I guess the comics explain it where like, you know, Miles in the comics primarily patrols Brooklyn, whereas Peter is a little bit more broad. And they also, I mean, you know, obviously they're each capable of handling things on their own. They don't need to team up for every little thing unless it's a big deal. Plus, you know, they're both busy. But it is nice that, you know, again, to sort of like remind you, like, hey, they should probably even accidentally just bump into each other. So let's see. So yeah, this is a Peter mission. Okay, so now we've opened up suits. So yeah, as you can see, you can buy not only new suits, but you can get suit styles. You can get different color patterns for some suits. of which to me it feels blasphemous to be a Spider-Man that doesn't have either red or blue in it. Even if like I can't do an all yellow Spider-Man. Some people might be able to, but I just can't do it. You know, same for Miles as well, including his classic suit, at least from the Miles Morales game. The tracksuit, family business suit, kind of like the Prowler suit. Spider-Man is P. We got its classic, Scarlet 3 suit, and then the suit from the first Insomniac game. Which actually took me a weird amount of time to realize that they had redesigned the suit for this game. Like, I thought it was the same one, but it had been so long since I played 2018 Spider-Man that when I saw this, I was like, oh, it is different. Okay, they did tweak. You know, I think I changed colors too. Stick to the old red and blue. And I guess, and I think here we can buy a suit style for Miles too. So these aren't bad. I kind of like this one, like the idea of like it's the same design, but it's got the traditional colors. Like, I feel like there was a time when this absolutely could have been Miles' suit, just to be like, yeah, he is, to reinforce he has a second Spider-Man, so he's got the same colors. But yeah, we'll keep it classic here. So there we go. We got a new suit, less sandy.
Hey, MJ.
Hey, I'm headed to your place to drop something off. Is the back door unlocked?
I don't know. I left in a hurry this morning. I'll just meet you there.
Also, the city looks beautiful.
You and
like,
Miles
you
get
can
back
see
to school okay?
Yep.
all of this stuff. You
Quite
can
a
see
first
the
day for
photo
you.
op missions from here.
Hopefully tomorrow will be quieter.
I am
And
sure
again,
it
if you
will
click
be.
the stick, you can kind of
See you in a bit.
bring stuff up. You can see those streams or the
Worse
wind
than
tunnels that
being
you can
fired?
fly through with
Telling
your
girlfriend that you got fired.
your web wings. That'll pretty much just give you a big speed boost and lets you get around faster, which is really great, especially when you're crossing the Hudson to get to Queens and Brooklyn, which are the new areas in the game that you can get to outside of like Manhattan and like Harlem and all that good stuff. Any New Yorkers in chat, by the way? I would be curious to hear your thoughts about, like, obviously it's a city that has been represented in games many, many times. This might be up there as one of the best ones in terms of accuracy. But I've only visited New York a bunch of times, but never lived there, so I'm always interested to hear a New Yorker's take whenever a video game is set there about like how close it gets it right. Maybe Nickel Game will get a game set in Sydney. The next GTA 6 is going to be set in Sydney, Australia. Call it now.
Whoa!
Traffic was awful. Sandman really made a mess.
Seems like you're getting the hang of that thing.
Well, it is convenient in the city, but I'm not convinced I'm a bike person.
You convinced me.
What's wrong?
I got fired.
Okay, NCIS. That's when you know your city has made it. When you get your own NCIS show.
I had the whole semester planned out. Next week, we were gonna make a potato-powered helicopter.
I'm so sorry. I might be joining you in the unemployment line.
Jonah already cleaning house?
Sort of. He's instituting a radical meritocracy.
Yikes, what does that even mean?
It means that whoever doesn't write a front
See
page
MJ
story in the
working
next
for
week is fired.
the Bugle, or working for
well,
for Jonah specifically,
fine
because
then,
Jonah's not at the
because
Bugle anymore.
we're
He's
the
got
best
his own
reporter
thing
we
going
have.
on. If anyone actually has, if anyone's read that the
getting
prequel
there.
comic that they did for Free Comic Book Day, that
Unsold
sort of
some Quiet books.
is a prologue to this
Running out of
game,
storage at
you
my
kind of
place.
get some insight into
You
why
got great
MJ
reviews.
is
I sold 14
working with Jonah
copies.
and how that happened and whatnot.
Nobody wanted to read about some car.
I remember that comic
Bugle is the
actually
biggest outlet in the
became
city.
very
I
sought
can
after
make a
when it came
difference
out, I guess
there.
because people were excited for
If I
this
get
game,
fired,
but
I
I
don't
saw
know what
people selling it online
You
for
don't
like
need the Bugle to do what you want to do.
not like a wild
tried
price, but
making
given
it
that
from
it's
the
a free
outside and
comic, it racked up some prices. I was able to grab
Well,
one, but yeah, I don't know.
need to
If,
change
looking
things
to know
from
if
the
anyone in chat is either has read that at all.
I haven't had time to clean.
Your Aunt May's house.
Back room?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll play for about
I'm just
another
gonna
15-ish
tidy up a bit.
minutes or so before we wrap it up. Yeah, what do you guys think of the game so far? Like, we're still in the early goings, of course.
I've been wanting to play this. Just need to find the time.
Ooh. Anybody want to pay Pete's mortgage on the house? Anyone want to help him out?
May mortgaged the house to keep Beast afloat. And now I'm sinking.
Bummer that the teaching thing didn't work out. What's next, do you think?
I don't know. To be honest, I'd like to take some time off, but I can't really afford to.
What about selling the house?
I can't. I mean, I could, but I can't.
If you need time, I can cover the mortgage.
No, I can't let you do that. Plus, you said Jonah might clean house.
I won't let him fire me. I know how much this house means to you. We'll figure it out.
I don't deserve you. Hey, so, have you thought any more about moving in?
We talked about this.
Yeah, that's a good point, Nickel Canvas.
Close to where the action is.
But think of all the romantic dinners we could have here.
When was the last time you were home?
He has to put out a Christmas album
Fair
like
point.
the Peter Parker and
Hey,
Spider-Verse
what's
did.
this? Is all this maze stuff?
Yeah, I need to donate it, but not just yet. What are you looking at?
Some pretty cute old photos of you.
Man, I haven't seen these in a while.
Oh, look at that little
I
little
think
Pete.
that was in my bedroom. Why did she take a picture of that? Balance. What does that mean? Wonder if this is still there. I'm gonna go take a look.
Let me know what you find. I'm gonna keep looking at these photos you've never shown me. Ugh, adorable.
Yeah, checking out May's house here.
Still smells like May. Oh man. It's you like a rogue wave sometimes.
Aw. Aw.
Where was that hole again?
There's a, if you're wondering, there's a fun little Easter egg in this room that I can show you. Not like a huge thing, but it's still one that made me smile. Where up here you can see on the shelf stacks of Amazing Fantasy 15, which is of course Spider-Man's first appearance ever. So technically, if there's like a stack of all the same ones, it might just be the one. Actually, he has another one, I think, on this shelf. Yeah, there you go. That one actually you can, whoops, you can see a little better. He has like 2 at least. So he has 3 of these comics that are worth millions. So he could technically sell those 3, maybe go get them graded. And I think he'd be able to not only save the house, but maybe buy like a better one. I'm just saying, Pete. So yeah, I can investigate the photos there and all that stuff. I'll leave you guys to poke around in here when you guys are playing the game on your own.
Spider-Man, is he a threat or a menace? Our phone lines are open.
Menace. Definitely a big fat menace. Let me tell you something about this thing called Super.
Let me tell you something, brother.
He's neither super nor a hero. So what does that add up to? A fraud? An attention seeker? A bunch of nonsense.
What was that?
What was what?
Peter.
She's like, goddamn, why are you punching holes in my house? What's wrong with you?
I thought I heard a rat in the wall.
You got wall fixing money?
What's wrong?
It's nothing. I was just...
When I was your age, I was head of the debate club, captain of the soccer team, and second violin in orchestra. Every year, I wanted a new feather in my cap. But when I tried to add honor roll student on top, I fell apart. Instead of being good at a few things,
See, if my mom caught me punching a hole in the wall, the conversation would not be as chill as this one.
I scaled back. Balance is a process, not a destination. I'm still working on that. Oh, come on. Come on.
Let's see. Eyeball drawing contest?
Maybe May had a point. Can't take too much on. Something's gotta give. I should go check on MJ.
Just got a tip. Raph's moving a couple of inmates to Ravencroft tomorrow for evaluation.
They say who?
No, but I'm gonna find out.
MJ!
Hello. Old friend.
Oh, doctors haven't cleared me for MJ hugs yet.
Sorry.
Harry. I missed you.
An old Harry
I missed you
Osborn.
too. I heard about May.
I do like,
So sorry.
from what I've seen of Harry in this game, I like
So how was...
his portrayal. I feel like Harry is a character that, depending
Sorry
on
about all
the like either
I was being
movie or
treated in
TV show,
isolation here in the city,
how
and
they
I didn't
adapt
wanna
him,
guess
he
who-
can kind of swing all over the place in terms of like his personality.
tense.
I think
Think
that
it's in
the
remission.
90s Spider-Man show, the Fox Kids one that I
can't believe it. You
adore,
look
and was kind of my
great.
gateway into Spider-Man.
I
That
feel great.
that Harry kind of sucks.
I have to get to work.
He's just kind of a whiny,
Coming
annoying,
Roll
and then
time's sake?
eventually kind of a
It's okay.
jerk. So he's probably like my least favorite Harry. But so yeah, Harry can be very hit and miss depending on who's writing him and whatever. But again, from what I've seen of him in this game, I really like what
That's
they
a
do with him.
little skill she picked up when we were in Sakaria.
Sorry for coming by unannounced and all.
What? No, are you
Of course, it
kidding?
was
You wanna
the
come
also
inside?
not great Harry from the
Actually,
Andrew Garfield movie.
I was hoping you might have time to go for a ride with me.
Wasn't too big on
Sure.
that either.
I'm surprised the frugal flyer is still on the road.
I was thinking we might roll like
Saying
we
they
used
look
to.
the same. Nickel canvas.
Is that my old bike?
Nah, I found it on the internet. It's a close match, though, right?
Wow. Yeah. It's even got the same stickers and everything. You sure this isn't my bike?
You ready?
Yeah. Where are we going?
You'll see. Come on, try to keep up.
Harry's like,
You
did you ever
sure
play
you're
San
up for this?
Andreas?
Oh yeah, I'm feeling good. I was using the cane just for insurance, but I don't even need it.
I think you have more energy than I do.
So, tell me everything. What's been keeping you busy?
You want to race or no? He's gonna go
substitute
faster
teaching
too.
in between getting fired. I've also been tutoring a high school kid. He's
I like the new Peter face in this game a little bit better than
Reminds
in
me a
the
little of me,
first.
actually.
I guess Miles Morales where they
Lucky kid.
changed it.
I never would have passed honors calc
At least
without your help.
he looks a little older. He still looks like
Hey, I read
kind
about
of
your
like
old
Tom
boss,
Holland-esque,
Dr.
but he looks a
Octavius.
little less Tom Holland-esque than he did
Crazy.
when they first changed it.
that's
at
one way
least.
to put it. Yeah. I wish you'd been around.
But yeah, I too miss the old face. But I guess I'm
Harry,
kind of used to it
Why
to
didn't
this
you
one
tell
now.
me you were sick? I'd have been there in a shot.
I remember I was joking on the
wouldn't have
GI
liked
show
to
that'll
have
come out
seen
today that because the
The
beginning of the
treatment
game
was
has a recap of the first two
floating in a
games
tank
for
with the
people
healing
that
potion.
need that. And it was like it'd be funny if the montage of clips that they plucked from the first Spider-Man was the one that had the old face.
Wait.
And
we're
so they
in
just have
Midtown
old
High.
face Spider-Man in the
Is that
clips,
actually
but
where
then
we're going?
they show new face
Neither
Spider-Man in the
confirm
Miles
nor
clips, and they
deny.
just don't explain
Uh.
why he looks different. So for the people that are playing this game for the first, or
place
playing
looks
this game
exactly
first
the
without
same
playing
as
the
it
other
did
two,
10
they'll
years
be
ago.
very confused.
Come on.
Why'd you bring us here? We both hated high school.
Remember that time Flash and his buddies
That
cornered me
squirrel.
and broke my laptop? We lost that presentation.
For the Young Entrepreneurs Competition. We'd worked for months on that thing.
And the state meet was the next morning.
I had a backup on a USB.
But it was in your locker.
We called the school begging to let us in.
But they said
Mortagon
no.
Skull. Why did they
After
change the face
hours.
at all? No one knows. I think I remember Insomniac's official
Trying
reason was
every
something
door.
about
Until
the face model.
We got to this
The
one.
original face model wasn't a good match for Yuri Lorenthal's performance or something. Yeah, but make it look more like him, as Mystic Wanderer points out. But that's a weird reason. Like, I think I feel like Kyle and I talked it on the GI show. Or maybe it was replay last week. We were like, I don't know if we totally buy if that's the reason, but but maybe it is. It's just weird. If like that's the thing, you know.
You sure the drive is upstairs in your locker?
So yeah, you know what? This is actually a good stopping point. You know, I won't do this whole flashback sequence. I'll leave this up for you guys to play. But yeah, this is Marvel Spider-Man 2, the first like 90-ish minutes of it. You know, the game will start unlocking for people in a matter of hours, depending on where you live. But yeah, you can read our review that we posted earlier this week on GameInformer.com. Matt Miller, who wrote it for us, gave it a 9.5 out of 10, so he's a pretty big fan of the game. I've enjoyed what I played of it. I still have a ways to go in my personal playthrough. And yeah, let's get a shot of Nerdy Peter here. Just, you know, what a good face to go out on. A teenage glasses-wearing Peep Peep. I like that he looks closer to how he looks in the comics around this time when he gets his powers, too. I think that's a nice touch. But yeah. Oh, thank you, Mystic Wanderer. You know, any excuse to bust out the Miles drip, always take advantage of it. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for either replay, the start of our new super replay of the 2000 Neversoft Spider-Man game. Going to be playing that from start to finish, sort of in celebration of Spider-Man 2 launching. So that might be starting tomorrow. It just depends on when the game comes in the mail. If it comes in today or tomorrow morning. Otherwise, we might be streaming either more of this or Super Mario Brothers Wonder tomorrow. You know, 2 big games coming out Friday. So, but either way, we'll be streaming something tomorrow. So, you know, subscribe, follow us on Twitch. And also, again, if you subscribe to our Twitch channel just the one time, you get access to our Discord channel to hang out with the Game Informer community as well as the editors. And yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you tomorrow likely, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.